Welcome, fellow adventurers. After 5 days at sea, leaving Brazil, we finally reached the continent of Africa. And we are day 26 on the cruise, and we are in Lome, Togo. There was a welcoming party with all kinds of drums and people dancing and singing, and there was even a lot of men in traditional dress in stilts. So it was quite a welcoming party and a joy to get started in Togo. Tomorrow we will be going to Benin, and Lomo, Togo, and Benin are countries that were both French colonies. They both speak French, and they have the same currency, the West African Franc. Togo received its independence from France in 1960, and it is a very poor country. I realize that so many things that I take for granted, just like having my garbage picked up once a week, for them, it isn't available. And there's a lot of littering and also burning of trash. We went to this fishing village, and the tour guide said, these are the rich people. And basically, there are certain people and certain castes that could do certain things in this country. And if you're a fisherman, you've been fishermen in your family for multiple years. As we drove into the fishing village, we noticed all the nets in the water. We got out of the bus and went and looked at some of the boats and the nets and saw them pulling these nets out of the ocean. And the nets were blue in this case, and it was filled with fish to the brim, so that the whole village was working to try to pull these nets out of the ocean because the catch was so great. They take the fish and put them in small little piles, I guess for each type of different fish it is. They're all silver in color. The ladies in the village get these huge baskets, and they put the fish in them and take them out for market. My favorite part about going to the village and to Togo in general is the children. They're so beautiful, and they smile, and there's light in their eyes, and they can't wait to see you. They're hoping you're going to give them some candy or a sticker or a pencil or something like that, but they come up and surround you. In fact, they'll hoard you if they think that you have some candy for them. They would greet me and smile. I'd talk to them. Of course, we couldn't speak each other's language, but we had a fun time together. I even danced with some of the kids, and it was so much fun. It was the highlight of my day. We had the opportunity to go into the fishing village and look at where they lived. Most of the homes had thatched roofs, and then they took the palm tree leaves to build the siding on the house and the fencing. It was fairly minimal, with chickens walking around the houses. Our next stop was going to a voodoo village, and when you get there, they usually put water on the ground and say a prayer, and then they bless you for the trip that you are on by the chief. The voodoo chief are all in the family. If your family has been in the voodoo practice and you were the chief, they select the new chief when one passes away in the same family. Our group was able to sit down and talk with the chiefs and ask them questions about the voodoo religion. Voodoo is practiced, about 50% of the people practice the voodoo religion, even though many Christian people do a lot of the voodoo as well, and it is very much accepted in the culture. There is about 15% of the population are Muslim. The last village we went to really whooped it up for us. They were playing all kinds of drums and singing and chanting, and they had these like haystacks, these round haystacks that twirl around, and they are very, very colorful. This is all part of their ceremonial dance. And then they got some of us up to dance, and I had a couple minutes where I danced too. Togo is part of West Africa, where they call it the Slave Coast, and many slaves were taken from that country to Brazil and the New World. Tomorrow, we will be in Benin, the birthplace of voodoo. In closing, my wish for you is that you will love abundantly, protect your health, and be adventurous for life. You are beautiful. Let your light shine. Aloha.